All right. All right, guys. So I'm back with another video. This video, I think, is going to be the last in this short series of me just talking about mods and showing you just whatever random mods. I think I've been through all the basics is why, and that was kind of the idea of this series, is me just goofing around with some of the more basic stuff you can do, just downloading some of the easier stuff to mess with on Game Banana. And one of the reasons I want to end this small series and start a bigger one is because I've found some really cool mods that are entire game changing, and I think it's worth doing an entire let's play or an entire playthrough of the game just to show stuff off. So the base of that being Second Wind, uh, a newer mod that adds a lot more stuff and content to the game. It's basically like an entire new DLC pack. So I'll do another short series where I play through at least the basics of the game, getting all 4 divine beasts, getting Korok seeds and most of the um, content, but focusing on the Second Wind stuff, and then finally defeating Ganon. So I have one more cool basic mod to show you, and if you haven't noticed already, it's a new cell shading, or not really cell shading as much as just a new shader. So if you kind of look, if you haven't noticed already, if you look closely at the hair, how shiny Linkle's hair is, and how the metallic parts of the tower really pop. Um, this is a mod in the graphics pack. Um, and I know I played with this way too much last time, but like I said, that's the whole point of this. It's just playing with everything and just kind of getting a hold of all the different software. Um, so what it does is it's a cell shader, and instead of removing the cell shading, no, I lost it. There is literally too much stuff to mess with in here. So it kind of gets lost in plain sight. So painting shading. So instead of cell shading, it's a type of cell shading. It's called painting shading. So if you guys are messing with uh, CEMU or CEMU, as I've been corrected, that's what this is. And then it's Surefrost Bright Display on top of that. And I think it really makes the world pop in a different kind of way. And I think I'm really digging this. I liked reducing cell shading. I found that really interesting. But I don't know if you like metallic and shiny. I mean, you look around the world and everything's kind of more there than it was before. Um, all right. And the other thing we haven't touched on too much is cheats. Just straight out making the game unfun through cheating. But if you've already played through the game once, it kind of makes it just fun in a different way. So actually, I'm going to go back in here. It's pretty easy. I mean, you just drop down cheats, click a bunch of these. So as I pointed out before, um, infinite motorcycle energy for when I finally get that motorcycle. But I'm doing infinite hearts, infinite arrows. We did infinite amiibos already. We're doing infinite durability and increasing our arrow draw speed. And, I mean, let's just go like 40 times. Let's just be crazy quick about it. Um, so I don't have any of the hero stuff yet, so we're not messing with that. Oops. So this will be fun. Let's put this back up. So what if you're just kind of, well. So yeah, messing with mods. Like I was saying before, real fiddly. So, I mean, Link was already, by the end of the game, Link is already a pretty much indestructible badass. But what if we're just a straight up superhero? Like, you know, basically Superman, you didn't have to train for it. You didn't have to earn it. You're just invincible to the point of being boring. Sorry, that's controversial if you love Superman, but he's no Goku. I'm just gonna throw that out there, kind of controversial. All right, and superhero times, just drop in. Boom. 3-point stance. Perfect. And you know, you can throw me, but I don't feel a thing. All right. Sword can't bust, so don't even really need the shield, just there for looks. These character models actually look really cool with this new cell shading. Yeah, doesn't matter what shield I have. Don't really need it. Don't need armor either. Well, that's a hairstyle, really. Don't want to be weird about it. We'll keep shorts on. Take that off. We'll stick with the bow. Might as well go double-handed. Alright, you can see it kind of tweaking out a little bit. Boom. I don't want to kill him. I want to look at this one. This is kind of cool. Right in the face. Alright, enough of that. Neat. So yeah, I mean, if you just wanted to make some real quick progress in this game, say you want to make a bunch of videos, and you want to be able to be everywhere in the game, so you can just take pictures. I think the game looks really cool like this. I wish there was a way you could do this slightly less so, like the cell shading, how you can remove all cell shading or you can have reduced. This is kind of an all or nothing shader. Hey. All I need is a better sword. This guy looks the same. I want to go see one of the dragons in this. Gotta do one of the dragons with no cell shading too. Maybe I'll download a mod where Linkle gets a tan. She looks like me in the winter. Let's go save some people. Well, I gotta turn some of the fog back on too. I still have a lot of the fog off. Maybe I'll do some of that, and then we'll just see if I can do some video editing so you guys don't have to watch me mess with everything.
Oh.
Hello, my shiny-haired friend. What kind of shampoo do you use? See how this lady runs? There's a mod on Game Banana that makes Linkle run more girly. So apparently this is a manly way to run. I don't know. We need to get in politics about gender roles. This is a video game channel. But I'm not going to go as far as to... I gotta say, it didn't really throw me off that she ran like Link ran. I mean, she's just good at running. I don't know why someone went through the effort of making that mod. If I was going to get into politics, I would probably have to start talking about how they're ignoring the 35th Zelda anniversary. I mean, you know, Mario's anniversary, they came out with a game. I mean, this can't even be controversial, right? Is there anyone on the other side of this argument? Oh, I guess I forgot to dive. I got caught up in the moment. But, so on top of all that durability, I also have There we go. Hey, he looks better now too. Neat, he has his face back. And he looks really cool. He looks really like red and shiny. That's cool. Yeah, on top of that, you never run out of stamina, so there's no dying. Because you know how we all just kind of swim 2 or 3 too many feet and then drown. Happens to everybody. Yeah, they're completely ignoring the Zelda anniversary. That's the kind of politics I would want to get into. I mean, how hard would it be to do the exact same thing they did for Mario, for Zelda, just Ocarina of Time, I don't know, just pick 3, just like for Mario. I mean, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, then maybe Twilight Princess. I mean, Wind Waker would be obvious. They've already done Wind Waker a few times. I mean, or you know what? You know what they really should do? How about the Four Swords series? I mean, how many people have actually gotten to play the Four Swords series? You had to get a GameCube, attach Game Boy Advances, and 4 different Game Boy Advances to play with 4 people? Like, who did that? Who had the time to do that and the money to do that as a kid? I mean, I had a GameCube. I had a Game Boy Advance, but I had the different type of Game Boy Advance. I certainly didn't know 3 other people with Game Boy Advances and all owned that game, and they certainly weren't willing to buy that game just to play Four Swords. And I wasn't going to buy Four Swords until I knew other people had that game. Probably other people weren't going to buy that game. It was so dumb. And they didn't do anything to make the game... Okay, so I have infinite arrows too. I don't need them to be all bomb arrows. Gets a little much. I really want to get up to the castle and see what that looks like. Since I'm invincible, I can just run right up. Maybe I should just beat Ganon or something. That'd be too long of a video. But yeah. Re-release Four Swords on a modern handheld console. Rework it so it actually makes sense. Come on. It's so simple. Just that alone. I mean, it would be like people getting a brand new game because no one's ever played that game. If you have played the game and you think I'm overblowing it, you can comment. I'll read it. Look how cool this flag looks. Oh my gosh. Sound Midwestern. I am from the Midwest, but holy smokes. Yeah. Oh yeah, that wasn't Midwestern. That is so cool. Well, the Malice looks really cool too. Hello, shiny bird. Hello, shiny trees. Really anything. I mean, Zelda is a huge game. At some point, more people owned Breath of the Wild than owned Switches. People had 2 copies of the game, people bought a digital copy of the game, and then kept the original game in the wrapping. And people were so excited for this game. They're coming out with Breath of the Wild 2, and they're just announcing nothing about it. I could go on. I could make an entire video about this. Okay. I should probably avoid this. Even though it won't kill me, it will throw me around. You can throw me forward, though. That's fine. Oh, that killed my frame rate. That's why I'm shooting. Oh, no. Ow. Well, you know, superhero, so no big deal. Doo-doo-doo. I mean, it's not really fun to, to play like this, but it's a novelty. Yeah, I did just get off the Great Plateau and I'm already... Okay, let's kill this guy. Okay. I don't like that. She's not dying, she doesn't know what to do with herself. Do it, Linkle. I mean, even Invincible, it's really hard to hurt this guy. Ah. It's a good thing I gave myself 40 time draw speed, huh? If I had a Lionel bow and shot 4 at a time, this would be nuts. Is there a better than bomb arrows I should be using? What if I used lightning? Oh, that works better. Okay. Now I can actually see where I'm aiming, so I can at least shoot for his eye a little bit. Alright. Right about now I should probably give a seizure warning. It's a little late maybe, but yeah. I do apologize if you suffer from epilepsy because, ooh, that was... Alright, well that was fun. No, did you just see what I did to that last guy? Ooh, neat. Bones don't really burn, but... Yeah, oh. Neat. I just need to get my hands on one ancient arrow. And this would all be over. Can you freeze these guys? No. Well, I don't think the ice does anything. I'll go back to electric. Anyways, yeah. I'm kind of mad about that. I mean, look. I don't expect the world on Nintendo. I don't want to get my hopes sky high or just demand that they should treat it like they treat Mario. I get that Mario's their bread and butter. I get that that's probably one of the favorite games, like in Japan, one of their all-time bestsellers. And Zelda just isn't that. But I mean, look, they already have the emulator. All they have to do is make an emulator for different systems for the Switch, and they could put out whatever game they want. Whatever ROM they want off there. Just do a file dump. Just give us a bunch of free games on the consoles. It's time for Game Boy Advance anyways to make it onto the free console. Right? So, Minish Cap. Or again, put 4 swords on there. I'll pay $20 for 4 swords. I have at least 2-3 other friends that would buy it, and we could all play. I mean, it would essentially be the same ploy as the first time they released it. I'd buy it. I'd bug my friend Brad to buy it. I'd bug my brother to buy it. I'm sure, even though we're all a little older now, some of us have kids, I'm sure we could find a couple hours a week to all sit down and make some progress on a Zelda game that we've never played before. And there's 2 Four Swords. There's Four Swords Adventures, and there's another one. And it looks so cool. I want to play it so bad. Alright. So, if they hit me, they're still going to knock me down. So, I still have to be somewhat careful. I mean, having unlimited stamina helps for sure. Oh. No. Alright. Straight up. Let's go. I should stop chewing gum into a microphone. Sorry, everybody. Neat. No more sporty spice, shiny spice. Oh, what is this red dot blinking there on the map? Okay. What is this? I don't believe I've ever seen a blinking red dot on the map before. No. It's on this too. Something. Well, it's gone now, but it was right there. So that's where we'll go. Oh, now it's behind me. What? Oh, Guardians are on the map? Has that always been true? I just never noticed it? Okay, whatever. So another video I want to make. Like I said, this is the last in this series, but kind of going along with the idea of this series, just showing off mods instead of walking through the gameplay like I have been so far. I'm just gonna pop in with a video that just shows off a cool mod. I might not even say anything during it. It's just gonna be standalone videos that show you a wacky world, kind of like this. Maybe a 20-minute video just to mess with the YouTube algorithm and make sure it's picking up my videos. They want it to be over 20 minutes for whatever reason. And you keep over 20 minutes, but you don't want it too much longer. Like I've been making 40-minute videos, and I can already see in the analytics that people's attention drops somewhere around 20 minutes. So between 6 and 20 minutes, depending. So I have one video that at least has 30 views, and I know for a fact I only have about 6 to 9 friends and family that are actually showing up. I have more friends and family than that, but a bunch of them just are not supportive or don't care. They have like 9 kids or whatever is going on in their life. So I have a few friends that keep texting me about this, or I should say I keep texting them about it. But I've been texting back and forth with a few different people. And I have a few I keep asking them, comment in the YouTube videos so I can talk about this. That way, if I do have one of those 10, 20 people that are coming in from YouTube, they can go through the comments and see what I'm talking about. But one of the biggest questions I've gotten is, why am I doing this? And I think I did answer that in the beginning of the first video, is I'm just messing around. I just think these mods are cool. I just want to show them off. I'm not making a how-to video. I might do a how-to video at some point once I'm better at doing it, so it's worth my how-to video. And there's already someone out there doing it better than I am. Multiple people out there that are better than me and have made excellent high-quality videos. So I might link to those at the bottom if you're interested. Um, I have put links to CEMU in there. I can't give the packs away. Um, so like example, how I had the bin files for the amiibos, you know, everything I own is, you know, would be illegal if I just, or I shouldn't say illegal. Nintendo would come after me if I just put a link to all the bin files so you didn't have to buy amiibos. They would send their lawyers and ninjas after me, and I would shut down my channel if I was even big enough for them to take notice. So I'd probably just hopefully fly under the radar, but they're pretty good about taking people down. Um, and then of course you have to get the game yourself for the same reason. I own this game. I own amiibos, so I'm not worried about that. Emulators are perfectly legal. Man, I like how shiny this is. I mean, you can see how some of the trees don't quite look right. Um, Nighttime doesn't quite look right. But it does give a different look to the game. This is also like 3 different shaders kind of colliding here. I could take a few off and see how it looks. So I'll mess with this a little bit more. And I just picked my nose a little bit on camera, so hope you all enjoyed that. Let's go mods. What should I do? So let's... Um, so I feel like this would look better. Some of these fogs back in. So that's 80%. That's pretty good. I said, I know without the fog it looks so much clearer, but the fog's out doing some of the work of the depth of field here. Oh, and it crashed because I have mods on mods. So, yeah, and that's one really hard thing about messing with these. I mean, that's the first crash I've had. So, one thing that might be making it crash is I just downloaded BCML. So, what is cool but both hard about BCML is you have to run Python. You don't have to know a lot about Python or know how to code, um, but you just kind of have to know how to. There's even a video that shows you how to do it, tells you what to type in. So even if you have no idea what you're doing, you just step by step. But yeah, so that's adding a new wrinkle to this. Here's second wind. Here's how I'm gonna get a early cycle 0, and then I'm gonna drive it all over because I don't have to refill it anymore. This is an action speed modifier that I haven't actually gotten to run yet. I'm running it, but it's not working. I don't know why, but it's probably messing things up because if it's not working, there's a lot of other things. This is a cool mod. It upgrades the champion weapons because if you've played this game already once through, you know that the champion weapons are pretty worthless. By the time you get them, they're too weak. So what this does is it gives them kind of a master sword type charge. So like Daruk's Breaker is basically a flame sword, a really good flame sword, and it has 4 charges and then recovers like the Master Sword. So on with the Trident has ice, and the Scimitar has lightning. Uh, I don't know what the bow does, to be honest. I think it has bomb arrows or something like that. Um, but yeah, that'll be cool, and I'll keep that on for the second wind playthrough. Um, and I want to show you guys Game Banana. So Game Banana is its own website, um, but this is game files. Once you download BCML, Python, run it through Python. You download this through Python. This is just basically the website, Game Banana, where you download it, and all you have to do is click install once you run that. So what I have been having to do is install it, unzip it, um, unpack the whole thing and figure out where to put it. It's been a little bit of trial and error. They assume you're smart enough to do it yourself, which I guess I just barely am because it's been a bit of a struggle sometimes. So you can see a lot of people like to give Linkle outfits. I did not Google Linkle outfit. Oh, I did Google Linkle because I was looking at Linkle. But even without Linkle, the top two are still going to be Linkle outfits. And then as I scroll down, so here are a few more. So if you want me to show something off, you can just go to Game Banana, type in Breath of the Wild mods, and just pick them. Start picking them. Put them in the comments. You could even send me the link. So here's what I'm gonna do a video on. Um, this just I'll do view. This just shows off a map. I mean, it just puts you into the map of Breath of the Wild rendered in this game with this engine. Which, hello, Nintendo. If someone could do it for fun, you could have done it. And this would be a perfect 35th anniversary type thing. Free DLC for Breath of the Wild 4 years, 5 years later. Come on. I mean, how have they not done more DLC for this game just in general when the internet is just throwing it out here for free and it's all obvious stuff you could have done? Just more outfits. Look at this. Outfit, 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 outfit. I mean, how easy is that to do, Nintendo? And people obviously want it. This half of Game Banana's outfits. It's just a ponytail. You're missing out on money. You're throwing money on the. Sorry, I'll stop yelling at I'll stop yelling at Nintendo now. That's the first time this has crashed on me. So don't think that if you do this type of modding, you're gonna have it crashing left and right. I have like a shader playing on top of a shader playing on top of a shader here, and I shouldn't be doing that. So I have BCML disengaged right now because that's going to be its whole own thing. Um, Fog and Mist was probably a lot to mess with while the game is running like that. I should have been reloading the shaders. So let me do that real quick, and I want you guys to see the difference because I tried to show that before. I'm only setting it to 80% because, as I said before in a different video, I really think that they overfogged it a little bit, even though it has its own purpose. All right, full screen. Make sure it's up. All right, let's try it again. But yeah, as you could see, when you can see the entire board, it's just a lot. It's actually a huge game, and it's a lot to render. You play something like Skyrim, it just doesn't render most of the worlds. They put mountains around everything so that you didn't see it. There's that mist back. It really does add something magical to it. I missed it. I'm not sure. Okay, does this look better with the mountains or not? It looks cool. It definitely looks cool. All right. So I have two videos coming out where I don't appear in this little square at the bottom corner and I don't really say anything, just showing off mods. And I think that's how I'm going to do most of the mods unless they need explanation in the future, which most of them don't. The Coliseum, yeah, that might be fun to do invincibly. One, I'm just going to play through the game, just make progress in the game like I'm doing now, just to kind of open up the world to myself so I can jump around and take pictures and be in the right setting. But I think while I do that, just to make progress, I'm just going to put some lo-fi beats over it, turn off the game music, turn off my mic, get rid of this image of myself. Just kind of hop over here. And do that and turn myself off. You don't have to see me staring at the screen, since this isn't really a live stream anyways. Hey, buddy. Oh, this is a good time to get good at this. I think I would have been dead if I didn't have a cheat on. Okay, come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Oh, chicken, huh? Boom. Yeah, so I'm just gonna make progress, do stuff like this, and just have some cool Zelda-inspired music in the background. It'll be something, if you're in school or something, it'd be something to study to. If you're like me, you just part of the ADHD crowd like me, you just want to let something go in the background so your brain has something to chew on, so you're not getting distracted constantly. Ouch. One thing I like to do for these guys. And my stop time is glitching again. If you have any other ideas like that, I got a request. Just go look at some of the dragons, look at some of the Lionels. That's why one of the reasons I want to drop in on this guy. It's not cell shading, but he does look cool. Maybe I will pop over and do some cell shading. The only reason I'm not going to in this video, oh my gosh, I can't talk and fight at the same time. How am I not getting a flurry rush on those? Should that not be a flurry rush? There we go. And even with this sword, it's not going to do much with this wimpy sword. There we go. So I have to be careful not to pick, like, a popular song that's going to get me a copyright strike, but I'm pretty sure all of the Zelda-inspired music out there, they are not going to copyright strike you, as it's already, like, heavily sampled from owned music. I don't really know how it works. We'll just see. I don't super care if I get at least one copyright strike. Again, just kind of hoping I'll fly under the radar. And I should stop talking and see if I can actually beat this guy. How many times would I have died by now with only 4 hearts? Alright, well that's glitching out. That's too bad, because that's usually the trick I use. Let's see if he can be affected. I know he can't normally be affected by these, but I wonder if you really just put that many arrows into him. That was something. I blew myself up. Even with this, it's hard. It's pathetic. How am I not getting flurry rushes? So I can't use those. He gets in on me too quick. Thanks, Brad. Thanks for teaching me this. I didn't give him credit last time. Brad taught me, showed me that you could mount Lionels. Ball. Well, I mean, this is one way to do it, but it's a little... Man, I should just leave this on and just practice my flurry strikes. I want your shiny thing. Okay. Let's see if we can mess with the... cell shading real quick. I'm not sure what else I will need to do other than this, though. I'm not sure I can just... Okay. Well, that worked. It's tweaking out here. So we can go plastic 100%, cell shading disabled. Let's see what this dude looks like. Should be interesting. He's not dead yet, is he? Okay, cool. I just want to lay down any more hits until we get a good look at him. Coming to the light. This does look really cool, I have to admit. Oh. Should I do the camera? How do you flip the camera around again? I wonder how annoyed he's getting. He's just hacking away. Come on, buddy. It's too dark in there. Come on. Yeah. Bad horse. Will he come out of the Coliseum? Is he trapped in the Coliseum? Yikes. Okay, I get it. I just want to see you not in the shadow. There you are. Oh, he's cool. I also want to get like a cool picture, but okay. I'm gonna have to leave and come back and figure out this picture thing so he stops knocking me out. I don't think he'll leave the Coliseum. I mean, if he does, that'd be cool too. I bet I'll just get a random arrow raining down on me. Okay. How do you take like a selfie? Can you take a selfie? Or are people just taking screenshots? I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Being plastic, it's fantastic. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Also, another request to actually sing that song. So there you go. Hope you're happy. I sang it. You, sir, are ruining my Barbie world. It will hit you in your shimmering haunches. I mean, this really is how they did Link's Awakening. How am I not... Alright. Shouldn't I be getting flurry rushes, though? Or am I doing this too early? That's right. Oh. Hooray. Yeah. obviously, we're gonna have to get rid of. We'll get rid of you. Alright. This plastic world seems to be a fan favorite. I can honestly say 60% of my fans like plastic world. Since I could do the math on my one hand on 60%, that wasn't too hard. It's six people would be 60%. So I thought I'd mess with it again. But now that I have some shiny metal weapons, mods, custom cell shading, painting world, reload shaders, full screen. There is a more three-dimensional quality. I can see why people really like the no cell shading. I mean, it really makes things seem like it is, well, not real life exactly, but I'm just trying to see this. Oh, the Lionel sword, that's what I'm missing. Oh yeah. Well, now we're in an anime. Ridiculously oversized sword, hot girl, running around not much clothes. Yeah, why not turn it into an anime? I'd watch that. You could probably mod this out to the point where it's an anime in every way. Yo, it probably also wouldn't be that hard. Neat. And you know the difference between this and the cell shading is you can actually see it doesn't have as many glitches this way. You could mod this out to it's like an original Zelda game. No fall damage, unbreakable sword. If you could just get a really good one-handed sword and the Hylian shield right away when you get out of the front gate, when you wake up. I mean, no fall damage, no climb, maybe make it no climbing, you gotta find your way around. That would feel a lot like just a regular Zelda game. You could also maybe make Magnesis and all of that spread around different shrines. As long as you did the front work to make sure those shrines were able to get to without those things. You just get the sailcloth right away. That would be cool. Maybe I'll mess with that later. Someone must have done something like that. Maybe I could make my own stuff later if I really get into this. Very cool. Alright. And I want to see what the horsey looks in plastic too. Horsey tent, I should say. Aw, someone likes me. Alright, let's do this. Mods. Custom cell shading. Done it 1,000 times. I get to see Beetle. There we go. Hey, Beetle. You're so shiny. Look at him. This is crazy. I mean, I know I've already showed you the game in plastic before, but this looks so cool. Oh, duh, I know where I need to go. And it's a good thing I made some progress in the game, because this is pretty much a must. And I haven't been there yet. I know a quick way to get there, though. I mean, I've been there, but clearly I did not open the shrine for some reason. I was just goofing around. So let's go see a whole town in plastic, and then we'll switch it back to the metallic look, the painting look. Now, if I can get the glitches out, this would be a cool run through in Plastic World. Oh yeah, there's that fog. It was, the world was definitely missing this fog. Buddy. And he has his face again. We fixed it. It must have been a combination of this and another mod. You so goat. Alright. Let's do it. Let's go to Kakariko Village. Into the wind. And of course, it's gotta be night. So now we can't actually see it. That can't. That won't do. So it must have been the reduction of cell shading the way I was doing it before, and now that I have the second modifier of 100% plastic world, must be kind of fixing the issues. Where before I was simply just turning the cell shading down to 0. And that's not an obvious difference up front since it gives such a similar look. I may have to, if this will work, I'm not sure the Linkle mod will work in Second Wind. But if the plastic mod will work, I'm going to keep that on. They're trying to get a boar. I don't know if I've seen them hunt a boar before. What was I trying to do? I wanted to trying to fight a fire, and I went the wrong direction because it was so dark. I couldn't find it. But yeah, if Linkle mod will work, plastic will work. Maybe I'll do like a complete run through of Second Wind with those two mods on, picking up new outfits, and then I'll just switch around between painting and cell shading if that's not completely annoying to do. But I'm pretty sure, wow, this is dark. Yeah, and this is one of the issues. A lot of the shadowing relies on cell shading. And, I mean, I could turn night off. That would fix the issue. I don't know, this is, this is a video about modding, and I'm oh, or just the cell shader rendering correctly fixes the issue too. Yeah, this is a game about modding, and I'm sitting here like not modding, not fixing my issues through modding. Okay, so I know how to fix this. Let's get a fire going. Oh, it's just a single? I mean, guess that's cool. Let's go morning. Alright. So we want to go here. We'll travel here. And because I don't have any stamina, or because I have infinite stamina, I'll just fly the whole way and we'll get kind of an overworld view. Should be really cool. Now I'll do another one where I do increase the speed and power of the Master Cycle 0. And, you know, again, maybe I just won't even bother popping in and saying anything during the video. I'll just put some tunes on in the background and charge around the world with the Master Cycle. Sorry, I talked to Hetsu over here. Again, okay, I don't know if you guys are noticing this as much as I am, but when I had all this fog off, the world seems so much emptier. I know it also can make the world look a little hazy, but everything doesn't need to be maximum sharpness all the time. It's, again, one of those uncanny valley things where it's so close to looking right, but that's not really how the world looks most of the time. Since I don't need to talk to Hetsu, don't need the climbing gear, although it would be nice to see what the climbing gear looks like. I'll also have to get into some video editing, and I should just do a video. Just play a few nights in a row, just go and collect every single article of clothing, and then just edit it down to me putting on the... Oh, okay, that's one thing that's different. Come here, guys. It might be the shadowing, too. Oops. What do you look like? Okay. Yeah, it's the shadowing. They look pretty normal. They look extra jelly-like, that's for sure. Weird. I don't know if it's worth having the combat music on for those guys. I wouldn't really call it a combat. I don't know. But yeah, not seeing nearly as many glitches. This might be doable depending on how it plays along with other mods. Alright. We should be right above Kakariko Village. Oh, this is exciting. It is like seeing a different game. Like, apparently, doing this to Link's Awakening made it worth $60 again, even though Link's Awakening is a super old game. So why not for this game? Alright, well, it looks pretty similar. Well, these guys look cool. Hey, guy. Alright, one more thing and then I'm going to end it. I will get to some dragons and mess with the cell shading again in a future video. I fought a Lionel and this time, and so if you can think of anything else, just probably when I get to Zoro's domain, and each individual domain will mess with the cell shading again. That's what I'm saying. Maybe I'll just do a whole playthrough in the reduced cell shading. It'll kind of give more of a second wind than just a second wind between the Linkle mod and that. These guys look mostly the same too. Huh, guess they didn't have a lot of cell shading for their models to begin with. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you like what you saw. Like I said, I'm going to have a lot of... Okay, maybe I should leave so she stops screaming. So I should have a lot of interesting videos coming up, not just me talking the whole time like these have been. This girl's on... This girl's on fire. Remember those memes? I miss those memes. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in.